I've always been fascinated by the intricacies of money. Not just the gleaming coins and crisp banknotes we use today, but the curious currencies that once held sway over ancient empires and forgotten kingdoms. My journey into the world of historical currencies began one rainy afternoon in a musty old bookstore, where I stumbled upon a worn-out volume titled Strange and Forgotten Money from the Past. The book was an instant portal to another world, filled with tales of currencies as varied and intriguing as the cultures that used them. I couldn't help but be drawn in, and soon I found myself immersed in stories that spanned continents and centuries. The first chapter took me to ancient Lydia, where the world's first coins were minted. These electrum coins, a natural alloy of gold and silver, were stamped with images of lions and bulls. It was fascinating to think that this small kingdom in what is now Turkey had pioneered a concept that would shape economies for millennia. From Lydia, my journey continued to the Roman Empire, where I encountered the denarius. This silver coin was the backbone of the Roman economy and a symbol of the empire's might. The denarius featured the profile of the emperor, a reminder of the central authority that governed vast territories. But it wasn't just the coin's design that captivated me. It was the stories behind them. During times of crisis, such as the reign of Nero, the silver content of the denarius was debased to fund the empire's endless wars and lavish expenditures. Holding a replica of a debased denarius, I could almost feel the weight of history and the economic struggles of an empire on the brink. My next stop was China, where I discovered the ancient practice of using cowrie shells as currency. These small, glossy shells were more than just a medium of exchange. They were symbols of wealth and power. Cowrie shells were so valued that they were even imitated in bronze and stone. This form of currency spoke volumes about the ingenuity of ancient cultures in using available resources to create systems of trade and economy. The tactile sensation of holding a cowrie shell brought me closer to the ancient Chinese merchants who once used them. As I turned the pages, I found myself transported to the Polynesian islands, where I encountered the massive stone money of Yap. These giant limestone discs, some as large as 12 feet in diameter, were used in significant transactions such as dowries and land purchases. The sheer size of these stones meant they often stayed in place, with ownership transferring through oral agreements. It was a stark reminder that the value of money is often more about societal consensus than physical form. Europe in the Middle Ages offered another fascinating glimpse into the past with the tally stick system in England. These wooden sticks were notched to represent debts and then split into two halves. One half was given to the debtor and the other retained by the creditor. This simple yet effective system predated modern banking and was even used by the English exchequer to keep track of state revenues and expenditures. Holding a replica tally stick, I could almost hear the bustling activity of medieval marketplaces and the clatter of wooden sticks as debts were settled. The book also introduced me to the unique currency of colonial America: tobacco notes. In a society where tobacco was a major cash crop, these notes represented a specific quantity of tobacco stored in warehouses. They were used as a form of money, facilitating trade in a cash-poor economy. The idea of a perishable commodity serving as currency was a testament to the resourcefulness of early American settlers. Imagining a transaction in colonial Virginia, I could almost smell the rich, earthy scent of tobacco leaves. My journey took me to Africa, where I discovered the manillas used in West Africa. These metal bracelets, often made from bronze or copper, were used as currency and played a key role in trade. The intricate designs of the manillas highlighted the complex interactions between culture, commerce, and history. As I closed the book, I realized that the story of money is, in many ways, the story of humanity itself. Each form of currency I encountered was a window into the lives and values of the people who used them. From the electrum coins of Lydia to the tobacco notes of colonial America, These strange and forgotten currencies were more than just mediums of exchange. They were reflections of the societies that created them. My journey through the pages of that old book had come to an end, but my fascination with historical currencies had only just begun. I left the bookstore with a newfound appreciation for the diverse and ingenious ways humans have assigned value to objects throughout history. And as I walked home, I couldn't help but wonder what future generations might think of our own modern currencies and the stories they will tell. In my quest to uncover more about these fascinating artifacts, I decided to share my findings with others. Whether through articles, talks, or my YouTube channel, I wanted to bring these stories to life and spark the same curiosity in others that had been ignited in me. After all, in understanding the strange and forgotten money of the past, we gain a richer perspective on the economic systems and societal values that shape our present and future.